hearing me. That's okay. I haven't said anything rocket science, but again, core, super important for your hiking trails. If you're going the long distance or if you're just going one day, it makes a big difference to keep the hips stable, keep your back in line, keep your spine in line. This is huge. So right now I'm going to jump into a mini core test. A mini core test. Now this test is just like a benchmark. You don't have to go crazy with it. Just see where you're at. Just like I mentioned before, maybe you didn't hear me because I didn't have the microphone on. Doing this workout with me, there's 7 different exercises and a bonus. It's not about cranking it out. It's not about pounding out so many reps. It's about doing it slow, focusing on the form. How am I going to do this? Stopping when it doesn't feel right, coming back in, stopping again, listening to your body. This workout you can do a few times a week, more than that if you want. And I'm just going to go through it one time now, and then you can do a second time if you have time, or another time in the week you can add 2 or 3 sets. Okay, but we're just doing one today. So form number 1. Okay, form number 1. If you're advanced, you can really tap in and focus on the form even more. Go to a different level. Okay. So my friends, core test, 3 minutes. It goes like this. The first minute, you're going to do a regular plank. Now, if you know you have problems on your elbows and toes already, then do this from your elbows and your knees, okay, as your starter. You're going to go for 1 full minute in a plank position. Now, in this plank position, you're going to do a pelvic tilt posterior, so I'm turning it back, protracting the shoulders, so I'm separating through the shoulders, belly into the spine, thighs tight, okay? That's the plank. It involves the whole body, okay? So we're starting with 1 minute there. Maybe today you stop at 45 seconds. That's your point. Write it down. That's it. Maybe you can go further. After the minute, we go into 15 seconds. One arm out, 15 seconds, other arm out, 15 seconds, one leg, 15 seconds, other leg. Now, when I do those, it's anti-rotational. So I'm making sure not to rotate in the hips. There's the key. So if I'm like this and I'm lifting in my arm like this, that doesn't count. We want to keep the hips as level as possible, okay? Then the last part is one leg, one arm, 15, one leg, one arm, 15, and the final 30 seconds. Okay? So it doesn't matter where you stop today, just as long as you go to the point that is right for you and mark it down, you can build up from there. So here we go. I'm going to count it down for you guys. Glad I came on early without the microphone. Okay. So first, 1 minute on the elbows, choose the knees or the toes, ready, go. Taking it up, draw the elbows towards the knees, keeping the neck as long as possible, lined up with the spine. For some of you, just this is challenging enough. Others of you can hold a plank like this, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Wherever you're starting with, we're adding different elements. Oh, baby. Ten more seconds for 1 minute. Then we're going to add in the 15-second element here. Okay, now bringing your one arm up, keeping it as stable, strong, and long as possible. And other side. These aren't so easy. 3, 2, 1. Take the back leg up. Glute tight. Making sure the hips don't drop. If you notice your hips drop or you droop, that's where you stop the test. Switch. Here we come to the final. Right leg, left arm. Switch. Right arm, left leg. I'm just showing it. Doesn't mean I'm doing it perfectly, that's for sure. So I'm looking at the clock. And then the final 30 seconds in a regular plank. Twenty more seconds. Do whatever you can. And then write down where you make it to. Planks, use those glutes. Tighten the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, you made it through the core test. Shazam. Okay, my friends. Oh, now we're warmed up. Give the body a little shake out, little twist out, and then we're going to dive into the workout. This core workout, maybe you want to play your own tunes. Facebook won't let me play my funky tunes, so you can play yours. I've got the timer set. Each exercise, 60 seconds, the time in between 30. So I have enough time to show you the next exercise and explain it. The form is the key on this, my friends. And so this is just going to be boom, 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 boom. 7 exercises, little break. Then I'm going to give you a bonus at the end if you want to do it. Okay, so we're starting from here in 20 seconds. First exercise, one that's always overlooked, is a bird dog. One of the best ones. Practicing coordination and stability, rotary stability. We're tucking the belly in. We're starting in 5, taking the right arm up, left leg up. See my arm, my biceps right by my ear, and I'm switching. So there's a lot of hip, core, and this, what I'm looking for is making sure I don't dip in the back, and I want to extend my arms right by my ears and extend that leg back. This exercise is going to benefit us in so many things. Also helps to align the spine and gives you in the action that we are in day to day. Right and left. Extend, not just doing the exercise, but as I extend my leg out, I'm squeezing my glute. I'm pushing the hand into the ground. I'm tightening my core. 7, 6, 5, 4, feel it. 2, beautiful. Bird dog. Moving into plank taps. This one is going to get easier as your legs are wider, a lot harder as your legs are narrower. So see where you're going to start today. All you're going to do is be on the toes or knees if you choose that, and tap the shoulder. So the whole thing of this exercise is no rotation in the hip. That's the key. Okay. Here we go. 60 seconds start. So I'm doing everything I possibly can not to allow my hips to rotate. That's not easy. But if I did this, it's a different thing. So my thighs are turned on, my glutes turned on. I'm just turned on by life. Touch, touch, So a nice, long, strong line. So really, if you do this by a mirror, even better, so you can see what your body's doing. Take it slower to really fine tune. This is all about fine tuning, going deep. 4, 3, 2, and drop. Okay. Now we're coming to seated twists. Some people call this Russian twist. I don't know why it's a Russian twist, so I'm calling it a seated twist. You're going to close the legs, activating the inner thighs, pressing the feet together, spine tall. And all I'm going to do is twist, tap, twist, tap. Some people would do this with weight, but it's not about throwing the weight down. It's about controlling, keeping my spine tall, obliques, stabilizing, so transverse. Hip flexors turned on, also part, because it's attaching into the pelvis. Oh, baby, talk to me. If you're doing this, talk to me. Klausy the neighbor. Come on, go for it. Keep there. Oh, I wasn't squeezing my legs together. That intensifies it. Come on. Turn, turn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah, okay. Number 3 down. Now it's getting warm. Layer coming off. Okay, so the next one is scapular push-ups. Now, this is also back and shoulders, but a lot of core. And we're going to combine that with Superman exercise. So it looks like this. Pelvic tilt, so posterior tilt. We're going to protract the shoulders, retract the shoulders down, protract, push them up, retract, allow it down. Press, so I'm scooping up my core, doing a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt. If that's too much for sure for you, drop it down and do it from the knees. Press the elbows into the floor and drop. Pull the shoulders away from the neck and drive those elbows in. So I'm protracting, retracting, engage in that core. Mine is burning already. Okay. And then we're going to go to part 2 of this. And that's going to be into the Superman fly. Okay. So this, 7 more seconds, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of the Superman. Just because we're down here and it feels good. So coming up, elbows, so 90 degrees. It's turning on the juice in those legs. Glutes, point the toes. Draw the arms back. So tighten that core as you raise from the floor. Turn on the glutes. Open the arms. Fine tuning the upper back muscles. Now hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. 30 seconds. Coming up from that one. Ooh, baby. Then we're coming into a very common core exercise. It's a slow bicycle. Okay, so how we do this one makes a big difference. Hands behind supporting, not pulling. I'm going to push my leg out and pull my knee in as I twist. So I'm really fully engaged. And I do these around this speed. So energy is going opposite direction. Press, press. That back is pushed onto the floor, rib cage to the hip. Okay, we got it. I didn't start the time yet. So bonus, find your position. belly button in, rib to hip, keep it down. And now slow, feel it, give it time. Allow your head and neck to rest into the arm, pause. Feel it even in the transitions. Pause, getting that little bit of twist. Extend, pull that knee in, press the heel out. Pull it in, keep it turned on the whole time. With grace. If you're finding it's going in your back, then all you do is just take a short rest. Reset, come back in. 10 more seconds, everybody. And press. And press. We got it for 4, 3, 2, and rock and roll. Coming up. 30 seconds to shake out. And then we're coming into a side plank. So many modifications for this. You can also just focus on your outer hips as this exercise. So it looks like this on your elbow, lining up elbow, shoulder. Okay, you can hold the arm up or you can hold the arm here. So you can do it from the knees. We want to get as long as you can. You can do little hip drop and a little bit of a raise for an oblique. If you want to add in a little more outer hip, which runners and hikers, I believe most should do, you can extend the leg out as you lift. Extend the leg out as you lift. So you're getting an extra. Okay? So time is on. This side, we're going to turn on the juice for 30 seconds and we're going the other side. Option to take it up to a full side, fully stacked plank. Elbow to hand. Big smile on your face. Lift the hips. Maybe you keep it stacked. Maybe already you can add that outer hip, depending on your starting point. Now hold it for 3, 2, 1, and now you can turn it directly to the other side. You can keep it down on the knee like we started, or coming into fully stacked. Shoulder blades together, neck is lined up. Reach for the sky, keeping it all contained. 4, 3, 2, and taking it down. So good. We're almost coming to the end. Into dead bug. In my opinion, probably one of the best core exercises. But I think a lot of people have a tough time doing this one correctly. So knees are above your hips. Arms are above your shoulders. So the idea here is to keep the rib cage pressed down. So the back is down. No light air. I'm going to take my right arm back and my left leg out, keeping it here. So my whole focus is to go in that full extension without any movement here. The moment I notice, whoop, lifting, then I'm going to take a step back and maybe I'm just going to do the legs, or maybe I just do the arms. Okay. So press that lower belly into the ground as you contain it. Slower is more. Press the belly down and in. One of the most intense exercises. Just feel your core grip, every part of it. And that's that one. Dead bug. Okay. So that's all 7 exercises, everybody, but I'm going to give you a bonus just because I believe in bonuses. I believe in finishers. This bonus is a mountain climber for mountain climbers. So this one you can do in many different ways. Hands on the ground, flat or mat. Shoulders right down. We don't want to do this one with with loosey-goosey shoulders, so contracted, pull down, belly button. So all those factors we just worked on has to be really in place. Pushing the hands into the ground. So traditional mountain climber is some people do it like a run. Some people keep their feet on and do it. Okay, you can do your version as long as from here to here stays intact, contract. Now, if that's too much, then you can just do it from the knees, pull the knee in as best you can to the forearm. Just do a small version of it. Or from here, just do a knee tuck. We got a minute and this is our finisher and that's it for the day, my friends. Let's rock it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sometimes I'll pause every third. Notice how my hands stay directly under the chest. What I mostly see with this exercise with people is they do it from back here and the hands are way up in front. Even if you only do 10 seconds worth, do it from here and then take a break. You can also do this to add intensity. Cross oblique to the elbow, tuck, tuck. Oh boy, 10 seconds. Turning it on. Press the hands into the floor. Oh, 3, 2, pull back. Roll through the spine. Exhale, going back. Roll through that spine. Give me a couple more of those. And sending it back. Roll through. So I'm going to invite you to do this again. Just roll back with me in between. So how I'd usually do it is 1 minute per exercise, 30 seconds in between, so you can come back in and give it your full focus. And then in between the full round, you would do a 1 minute rest and then come back in again. Okay, my friends, that is it. Coach K is over and out. And we're going to see you tomorrow again. Thanks for showing up. Let me know you were here. Rock the day. Yeah. Just show me one dance move and send me a video in the chat of the core. Just your favorite dance move for today. Is it stir the pot? Is it the old 90s? Just something to get me pepped up. Is it New Order? Remember New Order? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's it. Over and out.